Over the years, Hong Kong people have become more wasteful. In fact, our landfills are soon going to overflow. Hong Kong's landfills will be full by the end of 2020. Our wasteful habits have put tremendous pressure on the entire waste chain from collection to final disposal. As Hong Kong has limited space that is acceptable for landfills, landfills would not be a long-term, sustainable way for Hong Kong to deal with the MSW problem. In one sense, recycling would be one way out for Hong Kong. However, the waste recycling industry is struggling in Hong Kong and face many challenges. In 2018, out of the total waste collected, only 8 was recycled locally and 92 was exported to the mainland. This implies that Hong Kong recycling industry including Kwai Chung is acting more like waste collectors and traders. The local recycling business is actually small in scale and incapable to recycle domestic waste produced locally. Additionally, there is also food waste problem and lack of green space. In Kwai Chung, there is 32k people of population. 12 of the population is under the age of 15 and 16.5 of the population is at the age of 65 plus. This implies Kwai Chung is actually a community that would need an extensive extent of open spaces. However, among the total area of 1,025 hectares planned area in Kwai Chung, there is only 10.7 of open spaces, including the Kwai Chung Park which is now not open to the public. Hence, we come up with the vision of promising a green future, and envisioned Kwai Chung district to be an environmentally friendly community which not only can solve its own problems within the district but also help solve Hong Kong's waste problems, not only promising the next generation of Kwai Chung district that it will be a livable, but also an environmentally sustainable community. To achieve the vision of promising a green future, 3 main focus aims is drafted. First, to make a change about the unwelcoming image about Kwai Chung waterfront where a big cemetery and slaughterhouse is found. The first aim is to provide the residents with more easily accessible open spaces and foster new communities formed. The second aim is to respond to the increasing amount of waste Hong Kong people produced and to push the local development of recycling industry, forging Kwai Chung the biggest recycling cluster in Hong Kong. The last aim will be about the lifestyle of the local residents. We hope to prepare residents with new habits to lead to the future green lifestyle and be one of the first district to take this initiative. To accomplish these aims, 5 main strategies are designed, namely urban farms, food waste treatment, waste recycling treatment, community forming and bicycling system. The first one would be urban farms. In the system of urban farms, allotments would be pilot programs to urban farmlands. The beds would not be too wide so these allotments can be approached in all directions by kids and elderlies. Families with kids and grandparents are expected to come here to grow crops. These allotments would be free to make the residents have a habit of growing and collecting stuff themselves. Growing the food would also educate the kids that their food did not come easily. The helpers in the farm would decide that season's crops to be grown and participants will be provided with seeds and farming tools. A hiking trail would be built around the hill, allowing hikers to walk around the urban farm and get spectacular views. The hiking trails will connect to the urban farms and recycled materials market. And along the trail, campsites can be found for campers to set up their camps and spend a night watching stars on the hill. And it is imagined that when camping on this hill, families can bond within themselves and children can learn some survival skills. Rooftop farms share similar environmental benefits to green roof installations, lowering solar heat gain and better insulation. To add on that, vegetables and fruits could be grown and harvested by the residents living nearby. Greenhouses and light structures can be built on the rooftops of the living estates of Kwai Chung West Estate. Parking areas are often underused and to better utilize the space, 30 of the parking space is transformed to parking farms. Built with a small workshop house to store and provide simple tools and planting materials, residents can check by the farms and plant their favorable vegetables and fruits. The second strategy is food waste compost system. Rooftop compost machine will be installed on the rooftop, handling food waste collected by residents of the building every day. The compost produced would then be rewarded to the residents who supplied food waste. Communal compost station is in a bigger scale than rooftop composting. This allows more residents to be part of the program and produce more compost in return. While traditional compost machines may need storage of compost for 3 months, high-efficiency composting containers need only 24 hours. Biogas generated from food waste can also be used to power the generator to generate electricity. The third strategy would be waste recycling treatment. The Waste and Resource Management Research Center acts as a foundation base of the whole recycling cluster in the district. This center also acts as an educational hub to display the research results to the public, showing them the vision of the recycling cluster. The second program would be a new treatment park intends to provide long-term land at affordable costs and a whole package of basic infrastructures. This establishment intends to alleviate the expenditure of recyclers in their businesses and increase their money incentive, encouraging their investment into more advanced technology. To better make use of the concept of circular economy, Materials Market is established to connect people to a tremendous resource for sustainable materials. On a large scale, the market connects businesses to develop and scale new reuse and recycling market opportunities. By coordination and trading, materials can be diverted to higher and better use. Also, as a part of the circular economy, the recyclers' co-living market involves the public more by offering a platform to showcase the green lifestyle of these recyclers. They would also sell and provide workshops on making handicrafts made of recycled materials or tutorials on making environmental-friendly products. Hong Kong is often appraised for its consumerism and all kinds of things available in the market. However, in return of price is the rapid generation of waste and decreasing capacity of landfills. Every year the number of wastes increase tremendously while there is less and less space to store the waste. How this is going to be solved? In the near future, landfills are expected to be full. So the question left would be the whereabouts of tons of waste Hong Kong people produced and how to process them.